Hello, everybody. It's just me right now because the child's in the bath and Trish doesn't feel like being on camera, which is fine. She has that right. You might hear her off screen. Who knows? Um, Needless to say, it has been an absolutely crazy past week, past month, arguably. And here we are at the end, and we are getting set to announce the results, or at least the totals, before we are sure that we receive everybody's payments. The totals that I'm going to announce here in the next 10 minutes are going to be preliminary totals, of course, because we have to wait 24 hours for everybody to have a chance to get their money paid in and whatnot to the auction as far as all the results go. We're very, very, very thrilled and excited that we got bids on all 116 items in the auction this year. So that's really absolutely great job by everybody. That's really fantastic. And really, really outstanding. Really, what happened Friday night was absolutely mind blowing. We had many, many, many items going already at their full value, right from the first kickoff of the auction Friday night, and that was really fantastic to see. And we're really happy with everybody who helped in any way, whether you donated, whether you shared the auction, whether you bid, whether you even just liked stuff on Facebook. That all helps. That all helps, spread the auction's reach, if you will, far and wide. And I do think that we're very happy with how things went. Of course, this is the 5th year of the hashtag Dominic Strong online auction, and for anybody who doesn't know, every penny goes to the Alberta Children's Hospital in Dominic's name, and that goes through. I will be making. I'm not going to be doing it now, obviously. I'll probably do it tomorrow night, honestly. Making a very hefty donation from all the money that's come in. I'll be making that through my Extra Life page. We'll do that tomorrow night. So I'll figure out a way to go Facebook Live for that. I'm sure that won't be a problem. A little more technical to do that, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm still getting tons of notifications, which is fantastic. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to populate in here, so that we get a lot of people. A lot of you I see have won things. Folks that are in here have won things. A lot of you have done a lot of bidding, and that's the other thing we're going to announce right now. So we have, thanks in large part to Bailey Stralia, we have been able to actually account for who is going to win the special prizes. Give me a wave in chat or a like or something like that if you knew about the special prizes that we were winning. So we announced via our last Facebook Live video when we kicked off the auction on Friday at 5 p.m. that we were going to have a couple extra items that we were going to give away, essentially. And the way we decided we would give those away were by whoever had the most bids overall in the auction. Didn't matter. It was a $1 bid, $10 bid, doesn't matter. We were going to count your bids, which is a glorious undertaking. A lot of work, but it was just something fun to do, and because we needed to get more and more people bidding, because the amount of the bids was the minimum bids was lower this year by $2,000 than it was last year. We were really hoping to get that up and hopefully kick that off towards our goal of $10,000. So I think we've got enough people in here. There's a lot of you watching, so thank you so much for popping in again. We're just going to announce the results here. So I can't do a drum roll. Do we have a drum? Is there any kind of a drum? So you actually have an actual drum. Really? You're going to make me do it?
Well, you got a stick right there.
I've got a sort of a stick. That doesn't even sound like a drum. As I drop everything.
That was a lot of work.
The results of the online auction are we have raised $9,327.
Woo!
So well done, everybody. that is really impressive, mainly because we didn't go out and ask any new bids this year, for any new items. We just said, if you donated last year, we'll come looking for you. I'm just going to type in the number in chat. So $9,327 preliminary in this year's auction is $9,327. So absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Really well done. I guess I can pin that comment. That's smart. Okay, done. So that's the amount that we've raised in the auction this year, assuming that everybody pays up within the next 24 hours. So that's fantastic. The starting bids only added up to $4,740. So that means we came, I think the doubling that would have been $9,480. So we came very close to doubling our minimum bids, which is absolutely incredible, especially when you think of the fact, that that a lot of those items were, if you double them, that was their value. So many things happened. Bailey says, I bet with payments we can make that $10,000. You know what?
Yeah,
it's fine. The goal was 10,000. We came really close, and that's great. And every cent of that, every penny of that amount is going to go to the Alberta Children's Hospital, because when you donate through the Extra Life website, nothing gets taken off. Every single penny that we donate onto the Extra Life website goes to the hospital. I've been assured that multiple times by both people at the Alberta Children's Hospital and people at Extra Life who I know very well. So I'm not concerned at all. And the other thing that I'll point out is, and I'll actually just go to my, you can't see it, but I'm just going to go to my Extra Life fundraising page right now. And if you looked at my page, and actually I'll put it this way. If anybody is really big on, if you really want to see us break $10,000 for the auction, if you will, click there. I'll pin that too. Okay. Go to that website, extra-life.org/participant/Sean. If you want to see the $10,000 actually happen, if you want to make an extra donation, and if you make donations there, you get tax receipts. Right? So we're not able to issue tax receipts. We're not like an official charity per se. We just run this auction, and all the money goes to the hospital through Extra Life. And we don't use any of the tax receipts we get by making those donations. Trisha's an accountant. She knows that would be wrong. So we don't get any benefit from doing the auction at all. So if you looked at my Extra Life page right now, if you went to that site right now, you would see that so far this year, let's see my my dashboard. My fundraising this year, wow, that's really difficult. I am 76th in the world out of 29,000 people. And my oh, there we go. I've raised $3,841.82 US. They've done it now so that it all ends up as US dollars as far as what they show. So once we put in this 9,370, what did I say? It was $9,327 donation onto the Extra Life site. I think I'll probably get to $10,000 US this year raised. So that's fantastic. So yeah, so you can all give yourselves a big thumbs up. You all did a fantastic job. Of course, the work isn't done. We still have to get those items into your hands, right? So that'll be the next thing to do, is to, you'll be hearing from me if you haven't already. If you are not a friend of mine on Facebook, probably friend me if you want an item. That's going to make things a lot easier, because I do use Facebook Messenger for contacting everybody. Once I get your item paid for, I'll contact you. I'll set you up with whatever we need to do to get the item into your hands, or whether I need to make a group text with you and the person whose online store it is, however it works. My parents are going back to Calgary, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to be snowed in. They're going to have to stay here a week. But but they're currently upstairs right now taking care of Samantha, thank goodness. And they, if you're in Calgary and you want an item, for instance, Tom, I'm looking at you, buddy. Tom's in the chat. If you've won an item and you're from Calgary, my parents are going to be going back to Calgary with your items. Okay, I'm going to make sure that they're going back to them. As long as you paid for them, they will be going back to Calgary with them, and you'll be able to pick them up through them, and I'll set you up with that. So,
Calgary, pay ASAP.
yeah, so if you're in Calgary, pay up ASAP so that we can load that stuff into my parents' car tonight.
By noon tomorrow.
They are leaving by noon tomorrow. Is that what they're saying?
That's the plan.
Well, we'll see how much it snows tonight. So, anyways, so yeah, so once again, just to recap for those of you joining in late, I see a bunch of you joining in late. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming by, dropping by. Our total for the 2019 Dominex Toronto auction is $9,327, and we'll be donating that through Extra Life tomorrow night. And the other thing I wanted to throw out there, the other thing we have to announce, there are two winners of sort of a secret, not so secret bonus game we sort of played this weekend that we announced during Friday's video. And that was, if you are one of the top 2 people who made the most number of bids, dollar amount bids, in the auction, then you are going to win 2 of these Crokinole pieces, which you might remember if you were bidding on the auction, that those were, you could get a set of 12 of those if you won them in the auction. And who won those? Was it Doug, I think, and Sandra, whose name I typed in wrong first and then fixed.
They're both over $70.
They both, yeah. Each of those 12 Crokinole pieces went for like $80 in the auction. You can win 2 of them for free just by being the 2 Crokinole pieces plus one of these shirts.
Cotton shirts.
Cotton version. This is the dry fit that I'm wearing, but we've got extra ones. So as long as we have your size, you'll win a shirt too. We'll get you a shirt. Don't worry.
And the winners are?
And the winners are, for those 2 things, the person who made the most bids is also the person who ended up actually helping me count the number of bids, but I made her count everybody else's bids because she was by far and away first place. Bailey Stralia, congratulations. You win 2 of these bad boys and a shirt. So I'll be in touch with you to get you that. And the second person who won 2 Crokinole pieces and a shirt is, this will be a major shocker for everybody who's been with this auction for years. It should come as no surprise that Doug Simpson was the second, not first, actually. I'm actually a little surprised Doug wasn't number 1 in this, but Doug Simpson was the number 2 person in terms of number of bids. Now, when we counted it all up, Bailey had 55 bids in the auction this year. Doug had 52. So Doug had a lot of bids. Doug is the master of last-minute bidding. We very clearly on the rules stated that any bids 50000 and beyond, so 459 bids were the last ones that would count. And Doug nailed it. He crushed it. And just in case you're all wondering, the next highest after Doug was 45 bids by somebody. So it was pretty close. There was a 45, there was a 43, and a 42. And if you want to find out who those people are, you probably know if you're one of those people. So you're either 45, 43, or 42 if you're making a ton of bids. So yeah, we're very, very thrilled to have all the support. And again, $9,327 is the amount that we raised this year in the auction. Thank you guys so much. I've pinned the thing to my Extra Life page. If you're really big about trying to get us to that $10,000 mark, go there, make a donation. Don't feel like you have to. You've done lots. We love you all. We'll probably see you back here tomorrow night when we actually make the actual donation, and we can celebrate that tomorrow night. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Lots of thumbs, extra thumbs. I have no more hands. Bye-bye.
How'd you do, guys?